I think the film is dope because they actually made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles teenage. Like, so we're gonna get right into the next video, which is my boy Film Cubano. As y'all know, I've reacted to a lot of his videos in my previous stream. Not a lot. I'm capping. I'm super capping. Don't let me do that to you. I'm super capping. I've reacted to like at least like 2 videos of his. I want to say 2 videos. 2 videos. Regardless, shout out to him. Please, please stop fucking playing and go on my boy's YouTube channel. He already got he's doing his thing. He got 2.25k subscribers. Shout out to you, bro, because you consistent, you working hard, you do your job, and people that follow you know you're doing your job. And everybody that's watching me right now, please go to his channel, subscribe, like, put on the post notifications, all that good shit. Share his videos because the man works hard, man. Shout out to you, bro. I went to high school with him. Shout out to you, bro. Keep doing your thing. Love you, bro. So we're gonna do a reaction to his recap of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. He says is perfection. I already knew that, obviously, because I wanted to see the film. Regardless, I think the film is dope because they actually made the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles teenage. Like, the last video they did, the last movie they did, they had like a whole like fucking the whole visuals and 3D and all that type of shit. Like, yo, my niggas was like buff as shit, and they probably like fucking 15. Like, so I like the fact that they made it a little bit more relatable, and they made them teenagers and the way that they're acting and all that shit. Like, I fuck with it. So I personally want to see it. I'm trying to take my nephew to go see it. I want to see that shit. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just taking my nephew for a fucking excuse. I'm gonna be honest. But I want to take him to go see it. But I actually want to see it myself. So shout out to Film Cubano. Go subscribe. Go like. Go comment. And if you do, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm just kidding. I'm fucking with you. Nah, just go show him some love. All right, let's do it.
We have won. If you're an animation fan, you are eating good.
Bing bong.
I have been a Ninja
I like the
Turtles
bing
fan
bong.
since
I told
was
you
a
about that.
Kid, I always loved the Ninja Turtles. I always thought they were awesome, such cool designs. I love the cartoon. But the only issue I've ever had with TMNT is that they reboot a lot. There are a lot of different incarnations of the Ninja Turtles. And so we've got another reboot, but I'm telling you right now, whether or not you know anything about the...
Hold on. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Let me text him right now to let him know I'm reacting to. I texted him earlier, but I want to let him know. Shout out to him. Hopefully he's on. If not, it's all good, but you know what I mean? But I just want to let him know I'm reacting. I texted him earlier, obviously, because the way that I work, since I have his contact, I text him personally to let him know, like, yo, is it okay if I could do reactions to it? I mean, I'm sure he doesn't care because he loves it, but I like to just ask, obviously, because it's his videos, his content, his art. So I want him to understand, like, I appreciate his art and his work, and I just want to react to it. And if he's okay with it, I do it. If he's not, then I respect his decision, obviously not to react to it. But he did tell me yes, so I'm texting him to let him know, like, yo, I'm reacting, so he can pull up if he can. So let's do it.
Ninja Turtles, you need to go out and see this movie immediately. We're not gonna do the whole thing.
Bro.
We're gonna give you a whole plot synopsis of the movie.
Good.
All right, I'm not interested in any of that. The plot is great, right? It's a lot of fun. If this is the next iteration of the Ninja Turtles, if this is the next universe we get, this is the exact one I want. This kind of writing, this kind of story, this kind of art, the animation style.
I like the animation, actually, to be honest with you.
This feels like the first time I saw Into the Spider-Verse.
It's like the whole intergalactic Kid Cudi film on Netflix. I like that animation.
It's not Spider-Verse animation. This is something that we
Spider-Verse 2, pause, yeah.
When Pixar got really popular, it's like every other company just started doing the Pixar animation style. No. This is its own unique animation style, clearly inspired by Spider-Verse, but that's what we want. If you're gonna be inspired by any animated movie recently, be inspired by Spider-Verse. Everybody involved in this movie, from Seth Rogen, John Cena, Jackie Chan, Ice Cube, everybody was fantastic. The voice acting in this movie is absolutely top-notch. The animation is absolutely top-notch. The storytelling, the pacing. This is a tight 90-minute movie paced
90 minutes not
incredibly well
bad.
with some fantastic action scenes, some very cinematic action scenes, which is tough to do.
I
in an
fuck with the
animated
background,
movie
bro.
because you
I see
gotta
the
animate camera movement.
that's
which
a
is not a real thing in
WWF
an
belt.
animated film.
Okay.
Animated cinematography is something that
WWE
the
maybe.
Spider-Verse movies have done incredibly well, and so to see it on display here in the TMNT movie made me so happy because the animators of this film did an incredible job. And really, if you are a fan of animation, you are eating good. You have fallen into the best timeline imaginable. We now live in a world where we get Spider-Verse
Just so y'all know, my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle is Michelangelo. Thank you.
movies and TMNT movies, and Hayao Miyazaki has a new movie coming out soon. This is it. We have won. If you're an animation fan, you are eating good. This movie is also chock full of Easter eggs past TMNT iterations. There are a lot of nice little nods. There's a lot of nice artwork included in this film that might give you some flashbacks to past TMNT projects, which
Nice.
I really appreciate.
That's
Took me back
fire.
to my childhood when I
Low-key
was
what they
most
did for the
invested
Super
in
Mario movie,
TMNT.
too.
But like I said before, if this is what we're getting, I am all in. I want to see so much more from this universe. I want Shredder. I want Casey Jones. I
Facts.
want his daughter. Not in that way. Not in that way.
Oh,
It was his
Yeah,
daughter.
oh,
was in the Netflix
hold on with
animated
you. Hey, I'm fucking with you, bro. I get what you mean. Yo, I can't, bro.
movie. She was awesome. He
Talking
was awesome.
crazy,
Whatever
bro.
version, whatever family member in the Casey Jones family we get, I'm in. I want to see how they look in this universe. Everybody in this universe looks so cool. The animation is honestly worth seeing, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more times. Go see this movie as often as you can. It's that
feel like a
good.
fucking
And I was
PSP.
thinking, as this movie
Hold
went
on.
along, if you
Let me go back.
don't
Hold
know
on. That shit look like a fucking PSP. If y'all know what a PSP is, y'all know what's up. I'm low-key thinking about getting that shit myself too. I ain't gonna hold you. But look at that shit, right? That shit look like either a fucking sidekick or a fucking PSP type shit.
is honestly worth seeing, like, I don't know, 2 or 3 more times.
God damn,
Go see
nigga,
this
them
movie
glasses.
as often as you can.
You can
It's
see the whole
that
fucking
good. And I was thinking, as this movie
interior
went
of the
along,
fucking
if you
phone that he
don't know
holding.
who the Ninja Turtles are, and you go to see this movie, would you really enjoy it? Honestly, yes. I think that a lot of this film exists for people that have no idea who the Ninja Turtles are. If you're a hardcore TMNT fan, you're gonna love the movie. They do the characters justice, everything is so well done. But if you do not know who TMNT is, or you have an incredibly tiny amount of knowledge and you've
That's me.
sort of heard of them or maybe saw the cartoon when you were younger,
Honestly.
I think this movie is really enjoyable, which shows what a triumph it is when you can take these characters, because this is a bizarre premise. This isn't Spider-Man. This isn't a kid who gets superpowers as an animal. These are animals that
Facts.
get powers as animals. Not always the easiest sell, but the movie does an incredible job. It's incredibly welcoming to new fans of the TMNT, which I really appreciate as somebody who's kind of been off and on with my fandom of the Ninja Turtles. I felt totally welcomed back. This movie has so much love and care put into it. The
That's
soundtrack
dope. That's
is
dope to hear. I love it.
incredible. I loved every single song that they took and put in this movie. It was all meticulously selected. It all fit the vibe that they were going for in this film.
Those
from
Comme des
top to
Garçons
bottom.
Converse?
Everything about this movie, in my opinion, perfection. I have no notes. This is how you do a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie. This is one of the
Damn.
best animated films of the year. One of the best animated films of the last 10 years.
That's
maybe 20, I
oh
don't know.
wow,
Who
hold
knows? I haven't
on,
really seen it.
damn, that's heavy talk. I'm not gonna lie, that's heavy. Damn, you talking heavy, bro. Cause from what I heard, Spider-Verse 2 is like, I heard that shit hits the charts. Like that shit is fire. From what I heard. Now, did I see it? No. Did I see the first one? Half of it. But it's all good. Yeah, I saw. All right, I gotta. Yo. All right, I gotta see the first one. Relax. I know. Everybody saw the first one. I know, bro. I know. The thing is, all right, I saw it, but I ain't really see it. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw like half of the film. It's just the thing is, I like when it's on. It's background music to me. Like I'm usually on my phone, or I'm doing something else. Like I'm not really focused on the film. So I am gonna sit down and watch it. I'm gonna sit down and watch the first one, and then I want to definitely see the second one, obviously, because of everybody that has told me it's been an amazing movie. But damn, that's a bold statement, bro. I feel like now you set expectations. Like now, if I go see Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles after I see Spider-Verse 2, Like, I'm gonna have the expectation, like, all right, Spider-Verse 2, that shit ain't gonna hit like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. The way you make it seem, bro, like, you know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if it's one of the best animations, you know what I mean, in a while, then I respect it. I obviously don't know. I'll come back to that until I actually see the film. But that's a big statement. I'm looking forward to it now. Now it motivates me to want to really watch it. I already wanted to watch it, but now I actually want to see it for real. Now that you say that, bro.
50 years of animation, but this would probably be pretty high on the list. Please go out and see this movie. It is absolutely worth it. It makes me so happy when quality films like this come around, further proving that animation is not just for kids. Animation
That's a
is
fact.
cinema.
Hey, let's go. All right, shout out to my boy Film Cubano. Amazing review. You went into detail about what you liked, what you fucked with in terms of the film. This is also actually something I asked him before. I think I said it before, but I asked him about the spoilers, and he was like, "Nah, you good." So I was like, "Yes." So I'm glad that he didn't give spoilers to you guys and to myself that haven't watched it yet. But yeah, now, like, your review, bro, now it actually makes me really want to see it, because I already was interested just based off of the animation and just what I saw in terms of what I've, the trailer and all that stuff. The trailer already made me want to see it. Like, I was already in love after that. I don't want to say in love, that's dragging it. But like, it made me want to really see it, because I was interested in the animation, the cast, and just the way it was constructed. It was dope. And I think now we're kind of transitioning into that animation period. I mean, now a lot of people fuck with animation, you know what I mean? Anime, when it comes to Demon Slayer, One Piece, Dragon Ball Z. I mean, niggas been fucking with Dragon Ball Z for mad long. There's like just other animation. I'm sorry if I don't know any of them, but I'm personally getting into that realm of anime. I used to watch a little bit of DBZ. I was more of like, when I was a kid, I was more of like a Nickelodeon / Cartoon Network, a little bit of Toonami, Adult Swim type shit, like when I was a kid. But I was just more into the cartoons, like Ed, Edd n Eddy, Codename Kids Next Door, Regular Show, things like that. I was more into watching. I wasn't really more into the anime stuff. It's not until now that I actually got updated with the whole anime stuff. But I think that whole like animation that they're doing in terms of like the way they did Into the Spider-Verse and Intergalactic, Kid Cudi's film. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, that shit is beautiful. I fucking love that film. Just in terms of just like, it was relatable, the way that it was constructed, the plot, story, the animation, everything was beautiful. And I think that's what they did with the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles now. Like, I think it was dope that, like I said, they made them teenagers, bro. Like, all the rest of the films, like, they was grown ass adults, bro. These niggas was like fucking 6'9", 450 pounds. So it's like, bruh, come on now. Like, just make it the way that they're labeled. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Make them teenagers. Make it relatable for everybody to enjoy. Young kids and older crowds so they could get the nostalgia. But younger kids so it could relate to them. You know what I'm saying?